It ain't necessarily me, but it could be me.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mm.
Your boy BJFF and Johnny Anchors coming at you
Oh, what's happening? And we're doing it on Friday.
with
I don't remember the
another on
last time we did a
Friday
Friday
the
show.
13th, motherfucker. Friday the
Friday the
13th.
13th show.
Updates on humanity. We've been gone for a minute. There's a lot to cover. We'll try to get to it all, but who the fuck
Hasn't even
knows?
really been that long, but so much has happened in the 2 or 3 weeks since the last time we did one of these.
And then right before we went live, you motherfucker said that there's a website or something. We got a new sponsor, unpaid sponsor. I don't know how that fucking works.
Yeah, well, it'll work out eventually. We'll figure out the payment structure from the sponsor. But the sponsor for tonight's episode of Updates on Humanity is OnlyFantasy.com. That is OnlyFantasy.com. Visit it in about a week because it's not live yet. But it is, here, let me just give the pitch. Why spend your hard-earned dollars on women who you can't even touch? Why prop up an industry that is poisoning the minds of the youths when you can give your hard-earned cash to OnlyFantasy? OnlyFantasy.com.
Who the fuck does the thumbs up?
It's the one person who's doing the thumbs up. It can't just be me. The OnlyFantasy.com, expert advice. Get that third leg up on the conversation with OnlyFantasy.com. Not live yet. But yeah, there's our sponsor. Welcome to Updates on Humanity.
Our friends behind this?
We got to take that one off cam. It's good. It's cool.
Okay.
I told you right before, but it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Well,
it sounds big.
You'll figure out. It's going to be huge. OnlyFantasy.com. Brilliant name. Brilliant idea. Give us your lineups, expert opinions, live advice, and rankings for people who are just not good. There's a lot of people who play fantasy out there that are just not good. I even pitched it to the person that was coming up with it. I go, shit, you might have a good case with women who are in fantasy leagues but don't even freaking know anything about football. Just put it out there. Or anybody else that's just in a league doesn't know football. $10 a lineup. Simple. Boom. Bang. You're out. All right.
That's not bad. Expert advice fantasy lineup.
Right? I mean, someone who's new to it, that's not really, and they get into it, you coach them. Everyone needs a coach in this world. I think, even like a life coach. Why not a fantasy coach? And I think eventually a gambling consultant. Not paid advice. This is not paid advice. Official advice of gambling. I do not condone gambling unless you're in a state legalized of gambling. But I digress. Good rant to start the show.
I like it. It sounds intriguing, and I can't wait to hear more about it. So a lot of news in the world this week. So we've got a whole bunch of shit to cover. What do you want to start with? What do you want to cover? There, plus, we also, sorry to cut you off, but we also might have Champ of Champs SP joining at any moment or later on. I'm not sure when. He said he might join. So
he's
there you go.
Right now, but he may join it at some point.
And anybody that knows of the podcast, knows how to get a hold of me or Johnny, or just wants to come on, email us or hit us up, and we will send you the link, and you can come on.
Hit up
and we will talk to you. Try to stay on topic, though, even though
Goozer doesn't like the chat. Some people just admire the direct message or text message. I get it. If you want to text me, I can still see it when it comes in, so that's fine too. You got a question, you got a comment, you want to talk shit, go for it. Tonight on Updates on Humanity, I think we'll try and cover these topics. So anyone who's listening for the first time, we don't really usually stay on topic very well. Wherever the conversation takes us, who cares? But we're going to try to talk about the New Jersey drones. We'll talk, and you brought this one up too. I can't believe I didn't think of it, but the CEO, which is already last week's news, the CEO killer, Luigi Mangione. It's Luigi. And so you got that kid too, and then you got, obviously the drones and possibly that are a big distraction of what's happening elsewhere around the world, which you will get into. And then you have, then you got Pelosi today giving us a fucking banger. And the reason I would like to have SP on at some point is he just started getting behind the Pelosi tracker and she breaks her hip.
If that's not fucking telling you something, yeah, Luxembourg.
You ask 85% of Americans, point out Luxembourg on the fucking globe. They'd have no fun. They would be like, "Where's that? Is that a city in Pennsylvania? I've never heard of Luxembourg." I'm like, "All right, we're totally lost here as a nation." But Pelosi breaks her hip in Europe, dude. That's gonna get crazy.
The day he does it, that's fucking crazy.
Unbelievable. And then we of course have your boy LeBron James.
Not my boy. Not my boy. Everybody check the tapes. Check the fucking tapes. I've been against this dude from the inception of him.
There hasn't been a time or an episode on this pod once where he hasn't been named. Doesn't matter what we're talking about. Sports, news, conspiracies, religion.
And all
always comes up.
And it's all coming to roost. And everything I said might just be true. Look at that.
Can you hit the clip? Can you hit the clip of him?
Which one? The one of him doing his little devil worshiping thing? Let's hit that clip. Hang on a second.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the one that is circulating the most, and there's other ones too as well. But I think this brings up a good point: is that conspiracies like this are more popular now. They just are. Ever since the Elon Musk wild west of the X days, it's getting some play.
There you go. Here's some satanic bullshit, and it tells you what's
going to hurt This one's gonna hurt the normies.
I love Twitter. What'd I do?
Like ritual.
There you go. I see
it. Hang on.
I can see it. It's just on the side.
Yeah, but I can make it back in the center. I just gotta. Don't mind all the other stuff that we're going to talk about.
It's so creepy. Has anyone ever actually asked him what all that meant?
I doubt it. It's pretty fucking obvious.
You see the Freemason symbol a lot.
Everywhere. It's everywhere, dude. Everywhere. Yeah. It's everywhere.
Do you think if I did the Freemason symbol, the sign will come up like a thumbs up? Does that do anything?
That's not really something you want to be fucking with. I'm just saying. I mean, you can if you want, but I ain't have any part of that.
And my toes are cracked.
I don't need no Knights Temp. I mean, do you see the shit that's happened? Fuck you. I don't know.
So there is our
secret societies are going bye-bye.
It's an easy one to go into because LeBron, and I don't know if you saw this today either. I could maybe make the connection. There's other people on the internet that are kind of behind this. And I know because I don't tag anyone, but OBJ is now leaving the Dolphins.
Would you look at that? Fucking interesting. Who would have thunk that when one athlete leaves a team, another one just follows suit? And nobody's going to make the connection? Nobody's going to make the connection? Come on.
Are we okay, so if things work in threes, we got to take a look at that guy from the 49ers who just walked off on his team last night. Maybe he's in on it too.
I think.
Where's the bell? You know, have the bell handy? There we go. Ooh, I can actually hear it this time. Nice.
I think Queen Bee is going to be brought down next. Because you got to remember, if it is in threes, you got Jay-Z, you got... I'm doing the fucking Freemason thing. You got Jay-Z, you got LeBron, and then you got OBJ. So there's the three.
Well,
cheers to LeBron going down to fucking hell.
That's going to be a big one. If and when he actually does get ousted, it will send ripples. Like that is a ground rippling. Like OBJ is going to skate off as being, is like, wow, whatever. He was with LeBron. And it'll be like the whole cabal of it all should come down.
That's an interesting word, Johnny.
Should come down with it. I mean, it has to be connected. It's power. It's power, it's secrecy, it's getting people to perform, to act. And most of them are actors anyways, on behalf of their benefit. And guess what? Americans shut them down. And now they're scared. And now they're fucking scared. Oh boy.
Not only did Americans shut them down, but they voted in the guy that's going to prosecute.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
Y'all fucked.
If it goes through. I have my doubts on that, but the LeBron James, for example, while we're on the topic, he deletes his social media. Now everybody in sports media immediately is like, what is this all about? Do you think he's, protesting against Mod? Do you think it's because people are dogging on him because his son's not good, because he's not really an NBA? Which is true. They are, rightfully so, because his son is not an NBA player. There were then rumors that came out that he wants to be traded, but only if his son, Bronny Jr., can fucking come along, too. Very strange. It's like you won't even let him leave. He doesn't go on away trips. I think we talked about that on our last sports pod. Bronny Jr. doesn't go on away trips. Not allowed. Like what?
What do you mean?
He doesn't go on the road trips. He stays back. He only plays.
Well,
he plays in the LA. He plays in the LA minor league team in the G League.
That's weird.
Bizarre.
It's fucking
and
weird.
LeBron gets off of social media, and everyone's like, "Oh," and in the media is like, "It's got to be one of these things." No, it came out. The pictures. Every time he said anything, the pictures of him in that fucking
in the maid outfit,
and the video. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one fucking video I didn't fucking bookmark. Is fucking Colby Covington in the press conference coming out. Coming out.
Hold it. All
right, hang on.
You didn't save it. You could probably find it. Dude. There is that guy. Here's the thing. It takes a guy like Colby Covington to actually say it. I mean, other people, I have no problem, especially in the UFC, with doing the fucking Trump dance. Like it's so easy. Miss Rachel fucking did it in one of her videos. I swear to God.
Miss Rachel.
It's an old video. It's like she foresaw the future with her dance move, and I was like, she did the Trump. She didn't go full Trump because it wasn't YMCA, but it was somewhat Trump. It was Trumpian. Not exactly Trump-esque. Maybe Trump-ish.
Where is it? An actual fucking video of it.
If you can't find it, it's fine. The Colby Covington video.
Well, you know how fucking quick the
get your holiday gifts in seconds.
Hey,
it's just the ads that pop on. And they're like,
preparations.
Not free. Fucking
I'm gonna start this off. Since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model. He wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America, serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
Damn.
Oh, Colby, nice to see you again. A bit of a historical moment for me. I've never seen someone streaming Media Day on.
That's insane, bro. Just straight fucked him.
But
the people are watching.
That's how he came out to the press conference, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like so? Before anyone even asked him a question.
No, that was his opening statement.
Yeah.
That's
incredible.
I just have one thing to say, and what did LeBron mean by there ain't no party like a Diddy party? What the fuck? The people really want to know. And how many did you go to? That's what I really want to know. That shit's fucking hilarious to me. Oh,
people want to know.
Are you ready for this?
What's that?
The champ is here.
The champ is in?
The champ he's in the lobby.
Silent partner. He made it in. He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out.
Mike and
yeah, he's muted right now, but he'll figure it out. Hopefully.
You're on mute, pal. Something that every single person who works a goddamn office job has had to do. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh man,
Selling partner. Cheer. I'm taking a shot to that.
in the cubby hole too.
Welcome,
It's,
SB, the champ. You got the belt?
it's in the other room.
You don't have to get it.
I
It's not gonna
can't.
go on
I
you
have
for
to
very
get
much
it because
longer.
I have to get up and grab a beer.
Okay, that's fine. Well, welcome to the show, my friend.
What's going on, fellas?
So glad to have
We
you.
were just talking.
Oh.
We're just talking about LeBron James taking a leave of absence from both the social media at the Lakers and then OBJ getting cut earlier. But
Was he
Dylan,
cut or did he leave?
No, you
What was
left
that?
mutually.
mutual agreement.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, he probably incriminated a few people that were there in Miami, so they're like, "It's fine. We'll just break up." Did you just do a thumbs up? Did it work? He just did a thumbs up, and it didn't give him the thumbs up.
I'm telling you,
People only like me.
I
for
think
thumbs
it's
up.
fucking him. That's what I think it's
You
fucking
think it's
you,
SP?
SP, fucking giving a thumbs up to everybody. You fucking asshole. I'm saying that on the screen you give him a thumbs up and then it fucking sends me off a cliff. It really does.
I taught the little man that trick in like 20 minutes. He does it all the time now.
It's a good one.
He just does it all the time.
Yeah, I don't
Can't even
know.
say yes.
I don't know what's going on with LeBron. I think it is. I think it's Diddy.
It's got to be Diddy, right? It's got to be Diddy.
I mean, or he's mad that his son sucks at basketball.
That was the other option. That it might just be he can't handle the trolls
telling
trolling him
me
about that.
That after everything that he's done, the trolling of his son being bad at basketball is going to make him quit everything. There ain't no fucking way. Past digressions were way worse than your son sucking at basketball.
I don't want to defend LeBron, but I will the one time is wait till you have a son, and you will. You'll know. That's the killer. You don't want anyone to say anything bad. You can say anything you want about me. You can say anything you want about Dad. But as soon as you go down there, it's tough. Like, I ain't even close to that level yet, please. But LeBron, I don't think that was the reason why he left social media, but it is kind of embarrassing what he's doing to try to coddle to his son. It's pretty obvious. Anyone with a brain can figure that out.
So what's really happening is that you see how Jay-Z got pressed and he immediately had a statement? That's because he was plotting in the room with lawyers.
Yeah.
Way farther back than you realize.
Yeah. NFL lawyers.
Yeah. Well, not you, Jay-Z. Who the fuck?
Mm-hmm. He's associated with the NFL.
Oh, he is, isn't he? But now LeBron cannot fucking play basketball and deal with the legal repercussions that are coming without having a fucking plan. So I'm going to take a step back and we're going to devise the defense pretty much. Yeah. Or they're going to go offensive and it's going to look fucking terrible and it's going to be great. I hope they go offense.
Are the Lakers bad this year?
I don't follow.
Yeah, they started off really hot and then they've gotten significantly worse. And Bronny doesn't play. I'm pretty sure he's only played the one game.
I think he's in the G League.
Yeah, he's in the G League, and I was just telling Beej that he doesn't travel. So he plays in the Los Angeles team in the G League. They play out of Los Angeles at this tiny little fucking rec gym or whatever. And he doesn't go on road trips. He doesn't leave Los Angeles. That's bizarre.
He's a weirdo. Weirdo. They are 13-11 and 8th in the Western. So it's not like they're pulling it, but it's not like they're the worst team in the league. So I wouldn't say it's performance based.
No, he's also hurt a little bit, but
he's also like 50. Fuck this dude.
Hold on a second here. I may go off cam for a second.
Oh Jesus!
But keep going. I'm still here.
I gotta go. I gotta grab a beer.
This is going great, fellas. Go grab a beer.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I didn't know how to do this, so I'm gonna.
Well, now you know.
I'm gonna disable my camera just for a second. I gotta get a beer.
All right.
There we go.
Hey.
So, how we doing? Give it a thumbs up. Answer to text. I'm gonna go ahead and call him our correspondent from Pittsburgh. If I take a call from him, I mean he is, he obviously is a new good friend of mine, first time listener here. So I'll give him a shout out a little bit. But
why isn't he
what were
going
you
in the
talking
chat?
about? I you know what? Go in the chat. You, Pennsylvania correspondent.
Pennsylvania correspondent. Go in the
We got to
chat.
come up with a code name for you. I was thinking like he's a scratch golfer. Call him Scratch.
Scratch.
Scratch from Pennsylvania. He's a scratch golfer. Scratch. We've been, now it's like back and forth with do you see this? Do you see that? Do you see, it's like, holy shit. And we've been looking at the drones a lot. I got him to get on the plane finder. If you want to spin it, you want to keep going LeBron for a little bit, or should we spin it to the drones?
Spin it to the drones, because you and this fucking plane finder, bro. You've been
plane finder is the
plane
best.
finder for like 6 years.
Dude,
you just follow the flight path of all the planes.
You can find a lot on plane finder. Am I frozen?
You are frozen. It's all right.
Oh shit. I gotta probably leave. I'll leave and come back.
Okay.
This is it's a common issue, I think, with this
because it's a fucking iPhone.
Be right back.
What do you got? Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force. 9.5.
That's what it says, yeah.
I've got a you know what's really funny? Is I also have a Voodoo Ranger.
That's pretty wild.
Mine's only 7 though. Mine's Hard Charge T. Peach.
I like Voodoo Ranger. They have some good stuff.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
What's up, Michael?
What up, Mike? I wonder if that's Scratch and we were supposed to not say Michael. Well, that's on YouTube. I don't know. Is he on YouTube?
Yeah, it says YouTube. What's going on? Cheers.
Hey, was that guy's name Mike?
Yeah, Mikey Scratch.
Okay, well.
We have another one.
His entire name is up there.
Well, he's Mikey. He's a scratch golfer. So
good for you, bro. For real. Like, you're top, 5% of golfers out there, aren't you? Something like that?
Yeah, and he'll say he's, I don't know. I think it was like a minus. At some point, you're so good at golf, you're like a minus fucking handicap, which is it's obscene to me. But yeah, I shot one of the best rounds of the year with that kid when he was in town.
I will let you know right now that I am a 12 handicap. I don't fucking know.
No,
I'm a lot.
Like a 36.
Okay, way more.
12 handicap is really good.
50. Fuck it, make it even 50.
Cheers.
Oh,
you're getting better. Cheers. Cheers to you, Mikey Scratch.
Well, these fucking drones.
Drones. Let's drone home.
SP, what do you think about? I want to go around the room and I want to hear some theories on the drones. What do you got on the drones, SP?
I think they're drones.
You think they're
drones, not planes?
Okay.
I think they're drones. I don't think they're. I mean, the only thing that I saw that was interesting is I saw a post. I think it was earlier today that said that the drones in New Jersey are giving off a frequency that cannot be detected.
Mm-hmm. Under radar. Yeah, it's like not showing up. They're
like not showing up. I did see. I did just read from our beloved Governor Kathy Hochul. She did just tweet.
Not beloved.
57% disapproval rate. Get out of the race, Kath.
Yeah, she said, "We know New Yorkers have spotted drones in the air this week, and we are investigating. At this time, there's no evidence that these drones pose a public safety or national security threat. We are coordinating with federal partners, including FBI and DHS Gov, to protect New Yorkers." The best part about all of Kathy Hochul's tweets is she gets ratioed every time. Single time, and it's lovely.
She gets ratioed by at least like four to five times.
Oh, it's bad.
What does that mean?
It means that there's more replies.
Way more comments than likes.
Yeah. Oh.
That means hate.
Hate.
That means angry people.
So, couple things. You said that they can't detect them. You know what else they can't detect? Lightning. Just a coincidence.
Where are we
Just
taking
saying.
this one?
I'm just saying it's
You
weird.
think it's
And
weather mod?
you know what lightning is? Do you know what lightning is?
Energy?
It's not just electric. It's not just a current. It's actually plasma. So what they're actually admitting is they can't detect anything that is propelled by any plasma. So that's pretty telling. That's
Is that entirely true though? Because how can they pick up lightning strikes? They pick up
can't.
lightning strikes. Yeah, they do. They
cannot
do all the
predict
time.
them. They can't predict them.
They can't predict them, but they can pick them up. They can
Yeah,
see
but
them after they happen.
yeah. You know how? What's the electrical current of a lightning strike? Do you know?
No,
I do. I do. It's 500,000 volts. You know why it's 500,000 volts? No, because it maxed out their meter that they were using, so they just went with that.
They just said, "We're gonna round up."
Yeah, it's fucking. Oh, it maxed out at 500,000. That must be where it's at. So they can't detect the strength of anything, and they can't detect plasma. Is what they legitimately just admitted on live international fucking TV. So
I haven't looked too far
America's going down, buddy.
I haven't looked too far into it. I just seen the video that's going around from the one in New Jersey. And
Which one? We got 5.
The one that looks like the bomber from Star Wars.
That's got to be a prop.
That's the brand new one, right?
Yeah, it's
The
I think it's the one from I saw it last night. At first I thought it was like a troll. I was like, oh, like they're like, oh, there's a drone in New Jersey, and I saw it like go across. I was like, that looks like straight out of Star Wars. Like that doesn't look like a drone.
There's been that one's fake. I think.
But
there's
I think,
a lot of fake ones on there now.
I think I think people just have drones, and if it's not U.S. citizens just fucking around with drones,
that's a hot take right there. I'm not gonna lie.
No way. Because if it was everyday citizens, they would have shot them down already. They're flying over military. They're flying over naval bases. They're flying over, reservoirs. They're flying over major shit that you can't allow these things to fly over. If any of us have flown these drones, where they're flying,
the FAA said that you can't fly a drone out of sight unless you have a pilot's license.
They're flying over the fucking. Right. They're flying in swarms in the ocean from the ocean. Like, no way. Did you guys know that in July of 2001 there were kind of the same things that were going on now? Where were they though?
You all know that it was what happened in July, right? I mean,
or in
September of that year.
September of what year?
Of 2001.
Sunday morning, hundreds of people reported seeing more than a dozen bright yellow or orange lights moving across the stars. Carteret police saw them
July
too.
15th, multiple
Nobody
witnesses,
knows
including
what they were, although
police,
some have some interesting
reported seeing
theories
a
about
formation of
visitors from
orange
outer
and red
space.
lights over the New
Apparently,
Jersey
they were
Turnpike.
not space junk or meteors. NASA officials say the U.S. Space Command reported no large objects.
And did you guys know that this has been happening for like hundreds of years?
They're UFOs.
From the first sighting, I think, in New Jersey was like 1633. Like the first recorded sighting of a UFO in Jersey.
Those do look oddly similar to what we're seeing right now.
It's fucking weird, right?
That's strange. That is.
So what do you? Okay, so you think it's just people with drones and hobbies?
I mean, if it's not people, it's foreign.
Let me give you an alternate option.
China. That's my best bet. I mean,
it's Chinese made, but Iranian.
Maybe Iranian. I don't know. I'm thinking it's.
If it was China, if it was China, why wouldn't they go on the West Coast?
They are on the West Coast.
They are on the West Coast, but it's more prevalent.
They're trying to get everywhere.
They're on the West Coast hard now. Everywhere. You didn't see the reports from California
today?
Yeah.
It might be an invasion.
There's fucking orbs coming down from in fucking San Francisco Bay Area, I think.
Or it could be us. Look at SP
Well,
shining getting the good light on him.
Oh, he's going deep down the rabbit hole.
There you go. There you go, champ.
So
yeah, it could be literally testing new. Dude, there are so many fucking undercover
Voodoo Ranger hard charge tea. We need to get sponsored by these fucking guys. This is fucking delicious.
Who's Voodoo Ranger?
Grab that.
Voodoo Ranger is delicious.
Fucking delicious.
Oh, you fuckers! You guys are drinking iced teas?
No, this is beer. This is a New Belgian.
I'm drinking I'm drinking a tea.
So it's I just did a quick little Google search. China in Cuba. First thing that pops up. China denies new report linking CCP to 4 sites in Cuba allegedly used to spy on the U.S. So they're there.
China.
Right, so we effectively clipped the wings of every drone manufacturer in America, saying that you need a pilot's license to drive it effectively.
Correct.
Then we go and say, hey, all military and police personnel, go ahead and buy the China ones because they're better. And you don't have and you don't have the same FAA regulations as you do as American bought ones. So what that corresponds to is every single military person that has any sort of drone or AI technology is now corrupted with China's technology, which means that at any point, whether it is experimental or not, if it was based off of the drone technology that the military already has, it is infected with China. You can only suspect that it's infected with China malware, which would mean that China could take it over at any single moment in time.
Like they did with the ships.
Is this the soft opening of, hey, what can we really do with these things?
I can tell you what they can do with them. China has bird drones.
Do you know birds aren't real?
Okay, there we go. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Okay. So for the half normies that do believe birds are real, like real birds, there are real birds. There are fake birds. China has fake birds. You've seen the pictures of the Chinese seal throwing the little bird and it flies off. And you can tell from close up that it's not a real bird, but from far away, that's a fucking bird. You're not looking that close. Believe me, your life is way too busy to be looking at that fucking bird. But that bird's looking at you. And one of the stranger things that happened last night that's not getting much play because everyone's obsessed with the actual lights in the air was there was a plane that crashed in New York. It happened. It took off from New Jersey in Linden Airport. One fatality, just the pilot, and then one person on the plane survived. But also, there was a bird that flew into an engine from a plane that took off from LaGuardia last night.
Yeah.
Now,
bird.
If someone took a picture of it or video of it, my question also is, why is that person taking a video of it? And it just, you see this, it's just a quick little flash, and it almost looks like it has it went right for that. But it wasn't. So usually when you hit a bird, I feel like it's like a flock of birds, and it's during the day, and it's not winter. It's not 20 degrees. Like, what bird's flying around at that hour? It's at night.
Yeah, it was
right into the fucking engine.
That's the weird part.
Flies right into the engine. But there was other things seen around LaGuardia and other shit last night. So who's to say that's just a bird?
Y'all see this freaking UFO?
That doesn't look real to me.
Yeah, these ring camera ones are a little sus, right?
There's a lot of sus ones. I personally believe that the sussier, the more like crazy they look, the sussier they get. One that I think is real though is because there was 2 angles of it. Once you get 2 angles of something from 2 different people, then you got something real. And it was the one that was shooting fucking lasers down.
Right? That was fucking creepy.
It was fucking, and they're like, yo, the one guy's like,
it's still.
He's like, motherfucker. And then the other guy's like, it's shooting it down. It's shooting. Like, wow. Like,
did you see the video of people trying to shoot them down?
Oh yeah.
There's a video of people trying to shoot them down, and they are terrible fucking shots.
That one looks like a plane. And what are they shooting? A fucking Red Ryder BB gun? You can see the thing fucking hooking and. I'm like, damn, what are you shooting a musket at that? That one also looks like a plane.
Here's a question. Do you think that because of the technology with drones that they've just abandoned Project Bluebeam? Or
is this Project Bluebeam right now?
Are they just transitioning into allowing drones to fly around and people are like, oh, there's drones everywhere, and then there's gonna be something bigger, something not drone like?
There has already been talks of motherships and shit like that.
Right.
They're gonna go over the top. It's gonna be insane.
So it's psyop or it's what?
Psyop for sure.
Oh, it's a big psyop.
It's a big red herring.
Something else is happening elsewhere around the world that is way worse than that.
You know what's happening right now? I'll tell you what's happening, and it's a great fucking little fucking segue. We don't do good at those, but you know what's happening also around the world? Fucking crypto is exploding, and nobody really understands for what reason. Actually, they think they know, but they don't know.
We also have to get into the HIP at the end because the man who invested in the HIP is on with us today.
Well, that's perfect because we're going to talk about investing in crypto, and then we'll talk about investing just regular, and then we can talk about HIP boy over here.
What the fuck is HIP?
Pelosi broke her hip.
Oh, is that what happened?
We'll get into.
She's in Europe.
She's in Europe.
84-year-old woman in Europe with a broken hip ain't coming
in Luxembourg. What was she doing in Luxembourg? What's in
look at a palace and slipping down some marble steps, breaking her hip.
Schwab's place. It was probably Klaus Schwab's place. Let's be fair. Let's.
I think it was some prince or something.
He could have been there, and he kicked her down. And was like, "You failed me. You speech failed me," and then kick her down the fucking stairs. And Klaus Schwab
humiliated you, bitch.
Pelosi into a freaking paraplegic, and it was like, "You failed me, Nancy."
When you hear the bell, that's a conspiracy. That's to be taken for real.
Welcome to the entertainment.
Wait, Luxembourg is a country?
No, the city of Luxembourg.
I said 8. You know what, SP? I failed you. How did you not know that was a country? I failed.
Luxembourg is a city and a country.
Well, right. Yes, it's a city-state,
but it's in the city.
It is a country, though. It's more of a country than the Vatican. I'll tell you that.
It's between Belgium, France, and Germany. It's just like in the middle.
When you see it on the European map, the name is too long for the size of it, so they just put Lux.
I have a question.
Lux.
Is SP wearing private investigator Charles's sunglasses?
Yes.
Okay.
That's adorable. How's she doing? How are things over there with that? With Charles?
Good. Charles is doing well.
Charles P.I. That's great.
She's downstairs with syrup.
I got it. Come on, Peach Fef, you can get that one.
I only heard the syrup part. What?
Too cheesy?
I said she's downstairs with syrup.
Syrup
got
the dog.
I got it.
Yeah. So we were talking about why crypto is booming.
Oh, because crypto's booming. So
it is booming,
and everybody is not prepared for the fall of Bitcoin.
The rug pull you're talking about?
The rug pull.
Rug.
That's going to be a big one, and it should fucking signal people to get the fuck out. BlackRock just pulled out like
100,000
Bitcoin. So at 100,000 a piece, it's a lot of fucking money getting ripped out of the fucking Bitcoin.
But they need profit.
But there is going to be a ripcord where once it is pulled, that shit is plummeting to zero. And then when that plummets to zero, there will have to be a coin that takes its place, because you can't just have that market value just go strictly to zero. There always has to be an influx everywhere else. Mm-hmm. And do you know where that influx is going? Kind of confirmed either later yesterday or today. It's going to the XRP Ripple, motherfuckers. I told you last Saturday that you should get into Ripple. You still can get in because it's actually cheaper now than it was last Saturday. But that bitch is going to go to fucking 10,000 or more in the next 4 months.
Okay. Let's
say
it's not financial advice, but
I have the shit to back it up.
okay, yes, back it up.
BRICS and Russia mainly has just a point. Well, I don't know how to fucking say it, but they have just announced that XRP will A, be non-taxable, and B, basically be the nation's fucking currency.
You think that the Americans
Not
are going to be
financial
able to use
advice.
XRP then?
What's up?
If that's the case.
We're going to sanction XRP?
Yeah, they'll sanction you in XRP if you live in America, if that becomes the case. Unless they become allies.
How do you buy XRP?
What?
XRP is available
Robinhood.
on anything. Coinbase.
Yeah. You can go to Robinhood.
So,
I've liked Ripple. Cardano is the one that I've been on, though, the ADA. Only because now Trump's boy, or I think Trump's boy is with the guy who came up with it, or his CEO.
Well, that's the other thing is Trump is already fucking saying that Cardano, ADA, which is that one, XRP, and a few others are going to be tax free.
Yeah, it's a way to move money.
I had a
I think I might have to immediately after this, and hopefully it doesn't go down. I mean, we do have influence because people only started talking conspiracies when we did.
Of course.
You know? So I think right after this, I'm gonna have to shift some things around, some coins around. But the crypto rush has been interesting. You know what's crazy to me, and it's unfortunate. It's kind of weird how it all ties together. But look who had taken all of his money in Bitcoin. At least a couple of his last contracts. Yeah, a lot of players did.
So
it's going to be really hard to pay your defense lawyer with $0 in the bank because you think your salary is Bitcoin. But
OBJ was the final nail in the coffin of Bitcoin. He just left Miami today, but he's going to put the nail in the coffin.
The first nail in the coffin was that it was built by CIA. Nobody wants to talk about that, but fucking Bitcoin was built by a dude that nobody knows where he is.
That's a bell ring.
Nobody knows who he is. What's it at? 245.
Flash your wallet, brother.
243. That's not bad. You're still getting in cheap.
I
only got $120, man. I'm not rich.
It's up 958% in the last 5 years. In 1 month, we're up 252%. No, it's good. I remember when we were talking about it, Beach. It was 2021. We were talking about it was, what was it?
Probably 50 cents, 30
XLM.
cents.
I don't think.
Stellar's another one. Yeah.
Yes, Stellar was the one we were talking about in 2021, which is pretty much the same. It's actually cheaper now.
It's how, yeah. So, Stellar, to anybody that doesn't know, so you have Bitcoin and then you have Ethereum. Those are the two kind of leading ones. That's pretty much what Stellar is to XRP. XRP, and then there's Stellar.
At the time we were talking, because I just went through my my transactions earlier today. When we were talking about XRP in 2021, it was at $1 in April of 2021. So from that point, 2.4 times investment from 2021. Pretty good.
Not bad returns. I did not realize those are going to be tax free.
Well, they're not yet, but Trump is pushing for it.
So why do you think BlackRock is pulling out? You think it's just the
writing on the wall,
or
they see the writing on the wall? I think. Okay, so this is another good segue. So we kind of talked about Nancy Pelosi. Nobody needs to take as long as that bitch. Fuck that whore. So our next segue into BlackRock pulling out of crypto because of the now apparent to the aristocrats that they're not invincible because of a certain murder that happened in New York. So with this Luigi Mangione bullshit that's going on with this United Healthcare CEO, this I think has put a shockwave into the aristocrats of the nation. I think that they I mean, Kathy Hochul came out and fucking said that the New York taxpayers are going to pay for your fucking security now. What the fuck is that bullshit?
They already are.
What the fuck? So I think there's going to be a real panic of I need to get my money out. I built a bunker for a reason. I'm going to hide out for a couple years.
They could also be liable of a lot of shit.
But the first ones to go, what the fuck just happened? All right, my computer's freaking out.
Larry Fink just came in to say hello.
Yeah, no shit. What I think is going to happen is the first ones to go are going to be the ones most complicit with this Diddy lawsuit and all the other bullshit with Jeffrey Epstein and the Biden crime family. Because there's a reason that this motherfucker's pardoning everybody, and it's so that he doesn't get in trouble because he can't pardon himself, can he?
Mm-hmm.
Can he? Oh, wait. We'll wait till Monday because who the fuck knows? He might forget that he can't pardon himself and pardon himself anyway.
He is pardoning some truly disgusting Chinese nationals.
Pardoning Chinese
nationals.
Spies.
Chinese nationals who had 47,000 videos of child porn on their computer. He pardoned him specifically, a Chinese national.
I wonder why.
That's yeah, he's probably on the pictures. Ring that fucking bell.
Do you think that Chinese national has drones over here?
Okay, so let's imagine the fact that he's also pardoned a Chinese national who stole intelligence from either the army or whatever, some armed forces, arrested for espionage. He pardoned him. I mean, that's
pardoned him.
So
you pardon him. So your boys
your question, BJF or
what's up?
SP? Yeah, he's gonna pardon himself because he's pardoning all the people. He's gonna pardon all the people that implicate him, and then pardon himself last day.
So, but then you
probably join Larry Fink in whatever bunker he's going into.
My favorite thing going around is saying how Trump was impeached for trying to investigate the thing that Biden just pardoned his son for.
Yeah.
It's himself.
Yeah. Yep.
So how does that work out?
And then you think about it. Okay, so the person that is accused of taking money from China and proposing all of these laws in favor of China,
correct,
is now losing power. But I'm going to pardon all my buddies that helped me get to the spot I'm at.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the border wall for $5 a fucking.
Oh my god, that is fucking uncommon.
With Governor Abbott saying, "I'm gonna buy it all, bitch," and then donate it to Trump.
$5 a piece.
But then you got fucking drones on the East Coast. You got drones on the West Coast, most likely from China because that's where all of the fucking drone technology is from China.
100%.
And you slowly realize that China is going to lose power in the White House because Trump's coming back in. And boom, look at all the bullshit that's happening. We got a CEO down. We got fucking drones. We got fucking earthquakes happening. We got Syrian takeover. We got fucking what the fuck? The whole world's on fire. Everybody look in every other direction but the government because the government's doing some shady shit right now. We just approved a $50 billion loan to Ukraine. How about the other $75 billion we already gave you, you fucks?
How about the contract? How about the contract or the law that they extended that continued the immunity?
The anti-vaxxers are fucking livid. Let me tell you.
Vaccine companies now have until 2029 of immunity. 2029.
That will be repealed. That'll be repealed.
5-year deal.
That'll be repealed.
So yeah, it'll definitely be going.
Especially because the fucking
to stop this conspiracy theory.
Well, the problem is that the fucking report just came out, and the report says that, hey, not only was COVID man-made, not only was it leaked from a lab, not only was it from China, but not only that, but you also implicated yourselves.
Who?
What?
Who was it? Who got implicated? Who hasn't been in the news in like months? Oh, Dr. Fauci.
Oh, Fauci.
Bring us back.
That's fucking even worse. But you got the entire fucking health industry fucking promoting this fucking poison drug for a vaccination. And in that report, it fucking lays out every fucking adverse reaction that it fucking had. And guess what? It's on there. Fucking heart problems, fucking cancers, fucking everything that you fucking see nowadays that are fucking exploding in people because of these goddamn vaccines. And then my family wants to be like, oh, you're an anti-vaxxer. You're goddamn right. They're fucking killing people out here. Hide your mama, hide your wife. They're killing people.
Don't let them go to the CVS.
Don't get that flu shot.
Flu shot today?
Don't get that flu shot. Jesus Christ, they're putting human DNA in that bullshit.
We're giving free flu shots away today. Would you like your free flu shot?
With those sunglasses, that's scary as shit.
Those guys like fucking John Legend who are out there being the ones on TV to advocate for it. Like,
oh my God.
That's a layup for us. A layup. The average person would be like, oh, look at
Not
John
getting that.
Legend. He's getting vaccinated with his flu shot this year. Oh, he's a great singer. He's dating that one girl that's not quite so attractive, but everyone always says she's so attractive. It's like, oh, what's her name again? Aisha Curry? No, that's Steph Curry's wife.
Listen,
I get those two confused all the time.
I'm gonna start
get my flu shot, my vaccine. I think I'm gonna go to that. You know,
get a double dose. Fuck it.
Steph Curry would do it. Oh no, I'm sorry. John Legend would do it. Yeah, let's go get our fucking vaccine.
All right, so I'm going to start this next comment with a bell. I'm going to predict that in 5 to 10 years, there's going to be an explosion of an egg allergy.
Egg allergy.
I love eggs.
There's going to be an explosion.
What's going to happen to your coop? What's going to happen to your coop?
Nothing's going to happen to my coop. You know what? Because I'm good. I'm not taking any more vaccines.
We've all pretty much retired from that, haven't we?
Well, fucking the vaccines are now cultured in eggs, and like they just squirt all the bullshit in the egg and then draw it back out. So, you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. So they mix up their shit. They culture it in an egg. All right. So once you culture it, then you draw it back out of the egg, and then they put it in you. What they have to realize, but nobody seems to fucking connect the dots, is that once you mix the egg protein at a cellular level into the vaccine, you have ultimately turned your body against the egg because it's fighting the virus that you injected yourself with and the egg that you injected yourself with. So that's why when you get a transplant or something, you're on 10 to 15 medications for the rest of your life because your body is actively trying to fight that organ because it knows it's not yours.
Yeah.
The same thing happens with a vaccine, bro. Anything you put in your body that it isn't yours, it's going to attack. And once you have attack antibodies for that thing, you're fucked. Why do you think peanut butter is such a fucking goddamn problem now? They used to do it with peanut oil. Haven't figured it out yet, but look at me, dumbass from fucking New York that's figured it all out, you fucking dumb fucks.
I have a question for Beach.
What's up?
How do you feel about the childhood vaccine schedule?
I will not be following it at all. Not even a little bit. Right after the baby comes out the womb, they try to jack them up full of vitamin K and Hep B or something. Yeah. First of all, why has my baby got a fucking STD? There's no reason to. My wife already got tested for STDs. She doesn't need the Hep B. Don't think so. And the vitamin K is actually going to cause more harm to my baby's lungs than you say it's going to protect. And if you don't circumcise for the 3rd day after birth, then you don't need the vitamin K shot because he's not going to be fucking bleeding. And if you leave the fucking cord attached for 30 fucking minutes, he'll get the full supply of blood that was left his body because, you know, it's circulating. So you got to leave the cord attached for 30 minutes and then his full blood supply will be in his body and he'll be perfectly fine. But people don't understand that when you cut that cord immediately when he's out, 50% of his blood supply is outside of his body at that point.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty, though. I'm not going to lie.
I 100% don't disagree, and it is going to be terrible.
Actually, I do not remember them even asking me if I wanted to cut the cord because I
probably didn't.
I said I was like, I'm not. Like, it might have asked me earlier. I'm like, don't even worry about it. You guys are handling that.
You got to wait at least 30 minutes. My whole thing is like, I don't know.
The real problem, and I can tell you exactly what your thing is. The real problem is society is not into it.
Yeah.
And society will hold you up at every single.
Society does not allow you to send your kid to a fucking
Correct.
daycare or a public school without these fucking vaccines in our state.
You can pretty easily claim religious exemption to everything, and you can pretty much make up your own religion. It doesn't have to be. It can be. It can be whatever religion. You can be. I am religious to Spock. It can be whatever the fuck you say. They can't look into it.
To Spock,
Freedom
like
of religion.
Star Trek guy.
That's what I said. Yes.
Yeah. Live long and prosper.
You're doing it. You did. You did. You almost did
wrong. I'm a little high. Live long and prosper. I'm surprised the little thumbs up thing doesn't come up for that too.
But my way around it is I am trying in February, me and my wife are going to have a long, hard talk about what we actually need and what we want.
Yeah.
And those are two different things. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping that I can talk my boss into getting me a substantial raise, and we don't have to worry about that. And we'll be homeschooled, and I will have
a little daycare center over there at the studio.
Fucking A.
I was actually
Baby pod.
just going to bring that up because my one of my friends, he owns a school, and the entire premise of the school, his daughter is the oldest attendee of the school. There's no teachers. The kids teach themselves. They're all in a room together, all ages. She's the oldest, so technically she's taken on the teacher role. And her task is to bring the kids up to their level. And so she's relearning everything that the kids are learning for the first time. And she also has to keep up with her work. And so it's an interesting.
So it's like a levels. Do you have to have the kids that are in the middle help out the kids that were below too? Because she's
like the leader, and she delegates to like the second oldest to teach the next. So it's like a pyramid of learning. And
that's actually incredible.
It's interesting, but she's kind of lagging because she's teaching
the other people,
third graders. You know what I mean? Traditional third grader, an 8-year-old essentially, what to do to tell the 7-year-old and the 6-year-old and the 5-year-old how to learn. But the entire premise isn't to learn, U.S. history out of a textbook. It's how do you learn? It's
how you pass it on.
How
you
do
pass
you
it
learn?
on to the next person? I think
it's how do you learn?
Brilliant.
It's more of a like an entrepreneurial way of teaching, because
I can both respect and hate that idea. I like the idea as in it's a brand new way of thinking, and we need that shit because the way that we're doing shit now is not the way to fucking do it. The way I don't like it is I immediately thought of Lord of the Flies.
They should at least read that together.
They should at least read that book so they understand what it could divulge into.
Yeah, once a week.
That's some real shit.
We're gonna remember why we don't tear each other apart. We're gonna read our weekly passage of Lord of the Flies.
That's the only thing.
Here's something I have to say about that too as well. I think you're on the right path of how people learn. And I think one of the things that have been lost from humankind when we got into this public school bullshit, since we've ever been in school too, is the fact that it's an instructor and a student, and it's very much regimented between the two. It blends more in college, believe me. It blends way more in college, but when you're younger, it's totally, this is the way to think. This is what the lesson is. This is exactly how you're going to learn. And this is also what you need to then eventually know enough to get to the next level.
Yeah.
When it's told in generational type like that, where it's like from one age to the other, what you're also doing is you're relearning, like you said, you're relearning the past, and you're relearning what you already know. You're getting good and you're honing your skills because you're telling them to someone else. And if someone else can figure them out, or you're getting someone else below you that has a slightly different version, then you take their version because you're like, you're right. We can look down at a different perspective. and then take that with ourselves. And then we learn something from the same person above us. And then we give the same information back down to them. It's a great way to learn. I need to know more about that. I did not know that.
Yeah, it also has personal responsibility for your own education, because the whole point is, all right, they have a school, right? It's just a room with the material that they need, and there's obviously reading material and things, but a lot of their actual work is online individual material that they have to go home and do their work, and they say, okay, here's my math comprehension, here's my reading comprehension, so they're expected to do these things, but it's personally, like, they have to go out and do it, and so if they get behind, it's on them. It's not on
not on the teacher,
no one else.
Everybody else.
They have people that are obviously at the facility.
Yeah, I was going to say chaperones.
It's not like there's kids in a room that have free will to do it.
Added walls. Some of them are in jackets. I don't know.
I was gonna say they probably get, instead of jackets, packets before the day starts. Like, here's your lesson, so you can still mold them whatever the hell way you want to.
It's an interesting way, and I've been a long proponent of homeschooling, but I don't know, how that will all work out.
Well, so I can tell you right now that homeschooling starts at day one of your baby coming home. If there's anything that I've learned from anybody that's had a baby, is homeschooling starts at day one. All right. So just get that out of your head, because as soon as that baby comes home, you're teaching that baby shit.
Yeah.
And you gotta teach it the whole fucking world, bro.
You're the first teacher.
Fucking world. The world. You got to teach that baby the world before it gets to fucking kindergarten. All right. And then you send it off to kindergarten and they fucking cry because you got to leave it alone. No, I ain't doing that shit. So my fucking philosophy on learning is.
Did you cry on your first day of kindergarten, BJF?
I don't have any fucking idea. I was left alone.
You definitely did. SC.
I was left alone by like 4. I was at a babysitter's by myself.
You know what I did though? You know what I did? This, you guys would probably find this very fitting. On my first day of school, kindergarten, I don't really remember it, but there's a picture of me getting off the bus on my first day of kindergarten without my book bag. I left it on the bus.
That's a great first day.
Ain't that a fucking tale of what was to come? My God, I leave everything everywhere.
Everything behind.
So
everything left
behind. No man behind. It's all left behind. I forget fucking everything everywhere. I forgot my fucking book bag on my first day of school.
So my idea of learning is, I mean, it kind of is new to me as well. But I just saw this thing on fucking.
That cat is killing me. What do we call him again? It's not his real name, but
I don't know. It's fucking Hobbs. Fuck it.
It's fucking Hobbs.
It's Hobbs.
I think.
Bubba's.
Calvin.
Calvin and Hobbs.
Calvin.
So I think that if we're gonna expect these kids to evolve to the next generation of what we want them to be, we need to have them think like they used to in the old times, because if everything is circular, as I say, then we are coming back to some philosophy.
What was
philosophical bullshit? What?
That's only a half a shot. But what was the first ever way of teaching somebody?
I don't know the first way of ever, but I think that you need to find what you're interested in so that you are driven to learn more. You can't be forced to learn 15 different subjects in 15 years because we tell you to. You need to be able to.
But you also need to not be interested in fidget spinners and then go off and try to come up with
a
big fidget spinner.
Why not? If you're no, but if you're involved with fidget spinners, okay, tell me why.
Useless.
Tell me why it spins. Tell me how the circular design of that thing.
Yeah, you become an engineer or something.
Okay, so you push them. Okay, so they can be. You can find math, English, science, anything, any subject into whatever your kid is involved in. And if you can't, go the fuck on Reddit. Okay? Anything
Reddit for what, jobs?
For fucking any sort of teaching material. Go on Reddit. You can fucking, they're into dinosaurs. You know how much shit you can get out of dinosaurs? You got archaeology, you got fucking history, you got geology, you got fucking all of this shit just because your kid's in fucking dinosaurs for that year. And then he's into cars. You got mechanics, you got math, you got fucking all this other bullshit.
So I think that we can all agree that the Department of Education has to be defunded.
It has to go.
It needs to be
defunded. It needs to
go.
To be
abolished. Yeah.
It needs to go.
Bye-bye.
It has done nothing but make America stupider.
Make America
stupid. We are all part of that as well. So it's not even like we can speak to something that we weren't a part of because we literally grew up in the most institutionalized fucking form of education.
Fill out your bubble sheet.
At least we learned half of the more shit that we've had before. But
at least my generation knows how to fucking write in cursive. I know how to sign my name.
We absolutely were a part of the system. I think the breakaway moment for me was when I was in university, and
up at university.
When I was at university,
what the Britons say, uni.
Up at that's what the Canadians say too. I was at university,
and all of my I took it was my last year, so I'd already been there. They've already tried to indoctrinate me for 3+ years, failed. So I was in a communications class, and it was when Trump was running, and she was like, "Oh, Trump this, Trump that. He's such a this, he's such a that," and everyone was like, It was in a communications 101, 100 level class.
What year is probably like what?
This was 2016.
16? Yeah.
2016.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And everyone is yuppie, yes man. Yeah. All the liberal arts students in communications were yes manning, and I literally I raised my hand and I was like, listen, I don't know what this has anything to do with the curriculum of this course, but I don't think it does. I think it has nothing to do with this. And she was like, well, we're talking about how communications has an effect on the political landscape of the time. And
was it a woman? Because she was getting ready for the first woman president ever, and guess what? 8 years later,
it was just and I literally I left. I left the class because it was just it was total indoctrination. And I'll just go into the next tiny part and say economics. I had an Indian economics professor, and he it was a political economics course, and how does economics play a role in politics?
They're very connected.
And those two classes combined absolutely turned everything in my brain, because it was amazing to see my liberal cohorts,
academia
just melt. They were talking about trickle down theory and this and that, and they were talking about, oh well, what about, and the girl goes,
something
we just have to tax the rich. She goes, we just got to tax the rich. And my professor just laid it all down the line. And it was from that moment on, I was like, I have no faith in academia because it's complete propaganda besides the few people that can see through it.
Was it the one professor?
Yeah, one professor was base as fuck, and he came straight from India. And I don't remember his name because it was long. It was really long, and it started with an R.
Most foreigners.
I don't remember his name.
He's the GOAT, though. He doesn't need to be named, but he's the
most foreigners that come here legally are based as fuck.
Yeah, they're based.
Fuck.
They're very based. I could not agree more. Shabazz, my marketing teacher. Now I couldn't tell which way he would lean because he was too professional about it, but he told it like it really was. And there was a marketing professor who basically said that, look, every single thing that you see everywhere is tied down to a couple of different companies. What do they want? Yeah. They want you to keep spending. What do they need? Your money. What do they, devise.
Who owns them?
Quote unquote. Yeah.
Cheers. I'll tell you if you really want to.
Who owns who? The marketing companies?
Fucking everybody. Hang on. I'll tell you.
BlackRock just
Oh,
pulled out all
don't
their fucking
even
Bitcoin?
go there.
I'll tell you. Hang on.
Don't do it.
I'll tell you. Hang on. Hang on. Let me find it.
Stop.
Where's he going?
Stop.
Bullshit. I mean, I don't even think the Jews are Semites. I mean,
Oh,
80% of the
no.
Palestinians have actual ancient Hebrew DNA. Like 97% of the, Jews in Palestine do not have ancient Hebrew DNA. So if you want to talk about like actual Semites, it's the Palestinians right now. So they want to use this word anytime they get attacked. And I just don't agree. Like, I don't think they're in a victim category.
Oh boy. So we did
Where'd
that.
SP go? Oh, there he is.
SP just
Couldn't
left
attach
the screen.
myself to that.
We did that. And this is entertainment. And we just play videos for fun. Because it always goes down the road.
The thoughts
I
are
got
my own.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Are
All
we
of
gonna
my
play some
opinions
Kanye?
are my
Like,
own.
how is this? How are we gonna break that one down after? Yeah. Well, the supermarket sweep. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about. We were talking about political economics. We were talking about college. We were talking about
Supermarket sweep.
libtards. Supermarket sweep. One of the greatest
That's the
shows. from the
greatest
90s.
game show, bro.
If you watch the original supermarket sweep from the 90s and you look at the prices on
my
fucking groceries back then, it is like staggering.
It's I want to throw up how fucking staggering it is.
I could not. You go back and watch any of those old ones and you're just looking at it like, are you fucking, like, dude, like 60
What are you
cents,
mean that 17-pound beef is $2?
$3.99. It's like, it's like it's
around
like,
the petty,
what?
bitch.
They're going up like $50 with this full fucking cart. And I'm like, holy shit, man. We have gone down the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Still get cheap steaks where I went tonight, though.
So I got a few more things if you're.
Hold on. We
Yeah,
need to make the ultimate weave back to crypto somehow.
Okay. We're weaving back to crypto because.
How the fuck did we get here?
Why are we weaving back
to updates on humanity?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, how did we get from
crypto to there? We meander. As Trump would say, we're very good at meandering. All right. We got the old guy style of talking where we got to do the bob and weave,
We all have to take a big sigh and just get quiet for a second. So crypto. We were talking about crypto.
We were talking about crypto earlier. Go buy XRP or XLM. And if you have the money and know how to find it, go get some Iraqi dinar because there's some big moves going on in that too.
I was talking to Johnny Akers about crypto, and I was telling him, I was like, dude, we totally fucked up because we were trying to get the shit coins back in 2021 when we could have just bought the actual
Bitcoin. Yeah.
Well, Bitcoin, yes, but actual altcoins like Solana and XRP.
You told me SafeMoon was going to make me a millionaire, so we put a Bitcoin into that.
SafeMoon kind of fucked a lot of people, and then
I was a part of that fucking scam.
I have zero SafeMoon because I didn't do the transfer in time or something. I don't know what happened, but regardless, XRP, XLM, Solana, those are legit coins.
ADA.
Those are the ones that we should have done in 2021.
Yeah, they were like a cent.
When they were like 50 cents to $1, depending on which coin you're talking about. But now here we are.
I saw your post the other day. It said, if you could go back in time to 2002, what would you do?
Yeah.
Remember what it was?
It was a great post. Did you see it, Beach?
I did not.
Did you see my post? I said, get a job, invest every penny in Apple until 2007, December of 2007. Sell it at whatever it was like $5.97 a share. Participate in the Big Short. Invest every penny in Bitcoin.
There you go.
Voluntarily put myself in a coma until December of 2024 and sell Bitcoin at 100,000.
retire.
That's it. That's what I would do.
That's it.
If I
That's
woke
it.
up
That's
and
what I would do
tomorrow
if I
was
woke up in 2002.
That's what I would
Fucking
do.
put me in a coma for 22 years.
Put me in a coma from 2009 until 2024 because I would have definitely sold. I couldn't have
It's a
held
15-year
that long.
coma. Just a quick 15-year coma.
Quick, you won't even feel it. It'll be a good long
You
nap.
already knew what was
Wake
happening.
up, my $100 of Bitcoin turns into $100K. Sell it all. I'm good to go.
Your $100 at 2009
You got a
turns
lot more
into
than that.
Well, I'm
100
saying
billion, bro.
$100 a share of Bitcoin,
Yeah.
or $1 a share of Bitcoin in 2009. After already
It
making
started off at
millions off of
cents,
Apple,
dude.
because Apple in 2002 was like 57 cents, and in 2009 was like $5. So
Oh, shoot.
it would have been a good run.
Yeah.
Had I known back then. If I was a time traveler,
If someone actually time traveled to do that, they are part of the fucking Rabba right now.
are you sure Elon?
Maybe
had
it
done
was
that?
Barron Trump. Maybe it was Barron. Or
Elon's
I mean,
a fucking robot.
Elon,
And it's going to take a
we gotta get him
long
together.
time to fucking convince me otherwise.
Can I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Yes.
You find it strange that Elon wasn't saying anything about the drones?
No, I don't find it strange. And here's ring the bell. Here's why. Elon's still trying to get to Mars when it's impossible.
Oh.
Just talk shit to Elon real quick and turn.
I've already tried. I've already added him and asked when he was just gonna stop being a sellout for billions of dollars, and admit that we're never going to Mars. We're never going to another planet because this is the only one.
Damn. I think so. It sounds like SB
Fucking
is a
globies of the listeners
geocentrist
out
now.
there are just. He's not. He's always been the flatter. We've had him on
No.
since the beginning.
That was amazing.
Flat.
Flat. Oh
Shit
shit.
is fucking round, man. It's going up for the round.
No, but
we're the few and far between on Rumble.
And
Shit's round, sponsored by New Amsterdam, Pink Whitney vodka.
no, I don't think. I mean, he doesn't comment on any of that stuff. Like
No.
he doesn't comment on the drone stuff. He doesn't
He
comment.
usually comments on a lot of shit. Come on,
I
if it's
honestly don't
trending,
No. He
he's
does
commenting on
comment on a lot of shit, but he never comments on the UFO UAP thing. He never comments on anything to do with flat Earth. I mean, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he has ever commented on anything related to flat Earth.
Oh no, fucking ain't no. Hell no.
I don't think he's
Can't.
like,
interesting.
He
I don't
can't.
think he's like this huge globist, this globy. I don't think he's a globy. I don't know, but
He's
You think
fucking
you think
sending
he's-
rockets.
if anyone knows, the richest man in the world would know who's trying to send rockets to Mars. He would know.
You think he
But
would
it-
obviously know who the fuck is sending the drones over New Jersey? Then
Oh, he knows. He knows.
I think
what
it's
those,
Space
he knows
Force.
exactly what those are. He knows that fucking everything, dude. He's got fucking what, 400.
you just
billion
reached 400 billion, first one ever to reach 400 billion
400
net worth.
billion. He
Dude,
could
since
pass-
2012, those guys' net worths have exploded. The top billionaires have exploded.
What do you think would happen if Elon said, like, all right, you always said that it would take like 3.5 billion to end world hunger. Here you go.
He wouldn't. It's the same thing. He wouldn't comment.
He would, yeah.
What I'm saying, what if he
says
did? What if he
I
just
thought he
threw-
says he has before.
I don't know, but what if like all of these people say, all right, we can end homelessness for 1.5 billion. Won't you donate? And he's just like, show me how you'll do it, and I'll give you the 1.5.
Yes. I feel like he said that before. He goes, prove
yeah,
how we would do it, and then I will give you the money. But you're always going to take the money and not fulfill it. You're going to take 90% of the money and give 10% of the money to the actual cause.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
corporatism
that's how
and
that works.
bureaucracy. Yeah.
Well, we're seeing it in our own city, boys. Our major employer of this city has their administrative costs have gone through the fucking roof because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So it's insane. Just want to throw that out there.
Where did Johnny go?
I don't know.
Johnny's over here just.
This happens all the fucking time, bro.
Johnny's ashes.
I don't even notice anymore.
I'm fucking here.
I'm just looking at Beach. I'm only looking at Beach anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
I get it.
So
what were we talking about?
A whole bunch of shit.
Crypto.
What else? Oh, let's go into Luigi, bro. We haven't talked about Luigi.
Did you see? Okay, so the first thing I have to say about Luigi, there's a lot of things that have come out about him, but the first thing is why were there two separate people that they had pictures of? Those were not the same.
It does not look like the same person.
Those are not the same people.
So the real answer is because we don't have real journalism anymore. Nobody wants to be. Everybody wants to be first, and nobody wants to be.
Here's my thing.
Accurate.
The biggest tell for me is the eyebrows.
Yes,
right?
the brows.
Are we really going to talk about the different fucking?
Look at my eyebrows.
It's not even that hard a concept. There's two of them.
Look at my eyebrows.
He has two of them, and they're thick. Look at my eyebrows. I also have two of them, but they're not as thick. My eyes do look more like the first picture.
But imagine if my eyebrows were this close together.
Yeah. Two different people.
And that was
MK Ultra. MK Ultra all day. Ring the bell. It's MK.
And I got a schnoz, right? The first picture of Luigi, his nose veers slightly to the left. But in the other picture, it's straight down and thicker. Same person.
Not really. How about that?
It's kind of startling though how fast they just go. Yep, that's got to be him. It wasn't even the same clothes. Well, it was the same clothes-ish, but it was a different backpack. Like everything about that picture is different.
How about the way he got caught was by the backpack manufacturer selling them out
at the
backpack?
No, the backpack. So the backpack was like one of 250, I guess. Like the designer saw the backpack on the news, called the police and said, "Hey, that's my backpack." They got the serial number of the backpack and they were like, "That's that guy. Oh, that's Luigi Mangione." And they fucking went and there we go. There he is.
4-1 Italia.
Yeah,
I thought he got Popeye McDonald's employee.
There was a few things. There was the Citibank, the bike or the City Bike.
City Bike.
Someone said that they saw a guy that looked like him. He was just chilling at a McDonald's. So the guy at McDonald's is not going to get his $60,000, which is ridiculous. What? Why?
Apparently, because he didn't call the hotline. He called 911.
Oh, what a fucking rock of bullshit.
What a loophole.
Yeah, so he's not going to get his money. But there's so much information.
If you want to riot over something, riot over that. That's
what's crazy is that guy who called in is now a prime suspect for all the people that are celebrating the death of Brian Thompson.
Yep.
So that guy better watch out.
Yeah,
they
got people who don't like him.
My whole thing is there's so much information. There's so much information on him in such a short period of time,
and none of it's accurate.
But none of it's accurate. But he had a manifesto.
Always a manifesto. Isn't that funny?
He had the motive. He had the motive.
You want to talk about motive? Hang on, I got a video for motive.
He had the motive. He had all this, but meanwhile, we can't see manifestos or motives or anything for any of the other mass shooters. We have zero manifestos that we can see. Everything is redacted. We have zero motive. Everything is redacted. But for this guy who kills a CEO of a company who gets the most funding from the United States government, all of a sudden everything is out there. We have all of his motives. We have all of his manifestos. We have everything. We have his name. We have where he went to school, that he was gay and he preferred black men. Like, how do we know all of this information when we don't even know?
They want to excuse him as being crazy.
But we don't even know anything from mass shooters for years.
Or Trump's assassin. Did he ever have a manifesto?
Oh, he had a manifesto. It's completely redacted, and the public will never see it. Same with
I don't know if you guys seen this fucking
shooting
conspiracy.
at the Christian school in Tennessee when it was a trans shooter. Never seen
yeah.
it.
Never saw
Their
it.
manifesto.
Hers, him, they, those.
There.
Never saw
Their
them.
manifesto.
It's always one of them, isn't it?
Never saw
Always
them.
Their manifesto.
Have you seen this conspiracy? Hang on.
No, let's check this one out.
Oh, yes, I did.
No.
Yeah, the 238 or whatever it is.
268. 286.
286. Yeah.
No.
I just love this song on the shit too.
At
The
McDonald's.
McDonald's was that two, yeah. 286 miles. Yeah.
Wait for the. How's it? 286 following. Look at that bullshit.
Okay. Proverbs 28.
Yeah.
And it always comes back to Jesus, motherfucker.
And he was talking about the rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. If that isn't the current, you know what?
I'm gonna have
You
to
know
have
what?
to be more specific.
You know what?
The cable? The cable networks?
No.
Did you do something? I missed
My
it.
feet are freezing. I don't know what is it.
I know what.
I don't know.
Think about all the times that the CIA manipulated people in a way.
Oh yeah, it's MK Ultra like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
I just said it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he said it
earlier.
way
MK
like-
Ultra.
Yeah.
MK Ultra all day, bro.
I didn't hear him.
It's all good.
Either it's
all the
MK Ultra or it's because the United Healthcare guy was about to testify against Nancy Pelosi about insider trading.
Hey.
And then,
Hey. All hail Queen.
hey, I'm not
Yeah.
saying she doesn't have good picks. She has good picks. She's just a fucking
All hail Queen
reasonist
Nancy.
bitch. And then you go into the fact that also Nancy Pelosi was about to testify in the January 6th committee about how all that bullshit was an inside job. And then she breaks her hip so she can't testify. Fucking interesting.
We all
Oh,
know
Nancy.
that there's way too many
Coincidence?
coincidences.
I think not.
There's way too many coincidences. But Queen Nancy.
What's your stocks doing, bro?
I may have manifested, and I'm not even taking any credit.
You
because
mushed. You mushed.
My luck. I'll just
Your
say this.
mush. Your mush killed Nancy Pelosi.
You
You could have killed Nancy Pelosi.
You could have killed an 86-year-old woman.
I didn't
It
do
wasn't
anything.
close.
Let me
It wasn't
just put
close.
this out there. I did nothing. I did
Or
nothing.
you did everything.
No, I did nothing.
You mushed her bet.
Besides,
You mushed the people
yesterday-
that were
You
taking her
mushed
bet
your own
all
bet.
along.
dude,
You mushed
yesterday
her bet.
at 8:33 a.m., I decided to transfer my funds to autopilot, and I took 100% position in the Nancy Pelosi stock trader. This was at 8:33 a.m. on December 12th, 2024. I was laying
Yesterday.
on my
Literally
couch
yesterday.
in
the day
a
before.
location that I will not disclose to the public. It was not in Luxembourg.
It was not in Luxembourg. It is not. She
At
turned
this-
down the
At
stairs.
this said undisclosed location, I
But
gave
can-
100% to the Nancy Pelosi stock trader
You know what's even crazier
via autopilot.
is with that time frame,
Wow.
within like 6 hours, because she was overseas, she broke her hip.
We're not going to
Within
talk about that.
6 hours, she broke her hip.
We're not going to talk about that.
You fucking took her position as she was waking up eating her eggs.
We're not
Guy
going to talk about
lunch, her
that.
hip was broken.
I saw it earlier today and I immediately sent it to him. I go, And you already admitted to doing this pod and talking about this topic. And then within 6 hours, and it fucking goes down with a
not even like soft carpeted steps, but marble hard ass steps.
Come on, everyone enjoy relish.
So fucking
I hope you kill it, SP. I hope you
SP,
kill it.
you know what?
So
you are the stock. You should take stock in a company that you hate because it'll fail. It's just like why I bet the team that plays the Bills almost every week. Every week.
But here's my thing.
It's easy to mush.
Here's my thing. I could have done this 5, 6 years ago. I could have done this 3 months ago. But I did this on December 12th, 2024.
There are way.
And I was so excited. I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
I woke up this morning fucking excited.
I woke up this morning and I looked at my account and I looked. And there was a stock that went up 20% overnight. I was telling all my coworkers about it. I was like, hey, guys, that's what I did last night. I bought Nancy Pelosi stock. And then when I'm warming up my fucking rice and ground beef lunch, I get the notification because, of course, I put notifications on X. Nancy Pelosi stock trader, Nancy Pelosi, hospitalized in Luxembourg.
Dude, I sent it to you as soon as I saw it. I go, SP, you're the new mush of the stocks, baby. You killed Pelosi.
Just so it's known, I was not in Luxembourg. I have nothing to do with the falling.
No, I had your
of Nancy
Snapchat
Pelosi.
location. I had your Snapchat location. You were local.
Nancy.
You were invested in Nancy. You believed in her. You believed in her ability
to make a full
deliver
recovery.
results, deliver returns.
How is it going now, though?
I'll tell you.
How is the Nancy? They might have to do a couple big ones soon. So
It's up 900% right now.
Yeah,
guys, I'm up 2.3% in about 2 days of trading. So
that's about to hit 500,000. All right,
2.3%. But I mean, all things considered, I think the S&P went down. Nancy doesn't lose. I think the S&P went down today. Let's take
Nancy never loses.
She probably shortened shit.
Hold on, I got it. Hold on.
Oh, I got to fucking.
So
well,
explain to me what autopilot is.
Oh, you want to plug autopilot? Yeah,
yo, shout out autopilot. Shout out Nancy Pelosi, stock trader.
I'm cheersing to SP for crippling Nancy Pelosi. Thank you, SP.
Dude, no, damn it. No.
That was one of the best fucking bitches ever done. I can't wait to clip the shit out of that. It is gonna be so. I'm gonna listen to that probably twice a day.
I didn't do anything besides invest in Nancy Pelosi. The first time in my life, I have a reason to root for the woman, and she goes down.
Next day, season ender too. Season ender for a woman.
She's out for the season.
She's out.
She can't even go back and make a vote. And here I am, investing in the woman for the first time in my life. I am rooting for Nancy Pelosi.
That shit went up my nose.
Goes down.
Beej, I am in tears. I can't handle it anymore. It's too funny.
I root for her for one fucking day. One day. And she goes down in Luxembourg, which is a country.
But also a city.
That I know.
It's too much. It's too much. I applaud you, SP, because you could be the patron saint of heroes for being the one who the last investor who tipped the bean scale and just goes down onto a hip. Season under, we were saying.
Oh,
season under.
Is coming.
She can't make any votes.
Hip is coming.
She can't make any votes. She can't swing any votes. She's out. She's out for the count.
She's out.
In Europe. She's in Europe. She's probably chilling with Christian McCaffrey's doctors. Probably trying to fucking.
Here's my thing. She's
figure out
getting
some shit
stem
from
cells from
Luxembourg.
the aborted babies of Europe.
Oh Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Oh, here we go.
We're
Here
gonna
we
go down that road. Oh,
We
he's
got
gone.
SP riled up. We got SP riled up.
Oh shit!
Anyway,
But yeah, Nancy, I honestly, I hope that you have a full recovery and that you live at least a very healthy life. What are you,
17 more
85?
years.
Damn it!
Yeah, she can live to 100.
Let me get 15 more good ones. Let me get 15 more good ones. I'm going to invest every dollar in your portfolio. We will.
You got to bring Nancy back.
Rise
You're rooting for Nancy to get back together. Maybe they'll Jimmy Carter it. Maybe they'll Jimmy Carter it a little bit, and they'll just wheel her out there like.
Jimmy voted.
We'll put her in the apartment
Jimmy
complex.
Was going on.
We'll put her in the apartment like Hillary did when she died and came back to life. We'll put her in the apartment. Nancy's alive. Biden didn't die in Guantanamo. Hillary didn't go into the apartment. Come on, Nancy.
Great. Come on, Nance. Come on,
You
Nance.
did take all that money out and put it into XRP, bro.
Dude, I'm hodling Dogecoin so hard.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh
right,
boy!
guys,
Now we're back on crypto. Wait! Everyone sigh real quick. So crypto.
Crypto.
You get a beer.
He's got to get a beer.
He's got to get a beer. What else we got to cover?
We covered pretty much all of it, right?
Oh, I got some extra things. I'm sorry. Hang on.
You got a few extra.
Guys,
you got a few
I'm
extra
just having
topics.
fun talking to my friends. Relax. We don't need to cover anything else.
I got something though. Have you guys heard of this one?
Big food company. This is all poison, and they knew it. Bombshell lawsuit has just been filed, basically naming every single big food company, and there's some pretty damning evidence in it. Before I get into the details, the first thing to understand is what we know today as big food was once legacy big tobacco. Because after people realized how bad cigarettes were for you and smoking dropped off a cliff, these guys had to figure out a different way to make money.
Oh, what'd I do? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Just getting good.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Getting good.
I'm an idiot. That's not the right one. That's the next one.
Everyone loves my OBJ LeBron James fucking tweet. X, whatever it is. Did we lose Silent Partner again?
And they knew it.
He's going to get a beer.
Bombshell lawsuit has just been filed, basically naming every single big food company, and there's some pretty damning evidence in it. Before I get into the details, the first thing to understand is what we know today as big food was once legacy big tobacco. Because after people realized how bad cigarettes were for you and smoking dropped off a cliff, these guys had to figure out a different way to make money. In other words, a different substance to addict us, right? The Philip Morris Gulfstream isn't going to pay for itself. All right, let's dig into this lawsuit. Quote, Big Tobacco's conquest of the U.S. food environment was much more than a coincidental byproduct of diversification. Instead, as explained by Philip Morris's director of applied research, the purpose of these acquisitions was for the big tobacco companies to, quote, control all of the pleasure drugs that are not regulated. So what did they do? They bought up all the big food companies and started turning foods into drugs. They started experimenting on people to see how our brains would react to certain ingredients or chemicals.
Buy organic.
Here, for example, Dr. Frank Galata was a Philip Morris brain scientist who supervised a secret Philip Morris addiction laboratory in Germany. Galata's research included using electrodes on human scalps to understand the impact of nicotine consumption on the human brain. He became integrated into the company's food operations after the acquisition of General Foods and Kraft. I mean, these psychopaths literally embedded microchips into rats. They literally cut open their brains and embedded what they call brainwave computer systems. Oh, but that wasn't the end.
This guy's
they got to figure out who to
I love this guy.
They figured out it was going to be kids. The lawsuit alleges Big Tobacco repurposed marketing strategies designed to sell cigarettes to children and minorities and aggressively marketed ultra-processed foods to these groups. A Philip Morris executive boasted at a UFP industry conference, quote, We've decided to focus our marketing on kids where we know our strength.
Can you imagine being in the
greatest.
marketing
The
department
worst part
at Big
is they
Tobacco?
knowingly
Fuck
sacrifice
that.
the health
The
of America's
ultimate
children
Satanist.
in exchange.
We
It's
have
no
to get
shit.
kids
It says
addicted to
here in
nicotine.
April 1999, the
So we have
CEOs
them
of
for life.
America's largest ultra-processed food companies attended a secret meeting in Minneapolis to discuss the devastating public health
That's how they did it.
consequences of ultra-processed
shit.
foods and their conduct. At that meeting, a Kraft executive told the other CEOs in attendance that obesity was reaching epidemic proportions, especially among children who are at higher risk of developing chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart
Tie it into
disease,
Big Pharma.
hypertension, and cancer. That's exactly
into
what
Big
happened
Pharma.
in the last 25 years.
Health insurance
Obesity
companies.
exploded. Rates of diabetes through the roof. Chronic disease skyrocketing. Instead of listening to the science, they literally paid to be the science. Dietitians were paid by Big Food to push junk foods and
Trust the
anti-diet
science.
advice.
Remember everybody
Also
saying
paid
trust
off
the
universities to
Dude,
influence the
JFK is onto
outcomes
some
of
shit, man.
academic
JFK.
research. And this last
he's
example is
gonna hopefully
outrageous.
shut this shit down.
Companies like Coke literally colluded, worked with the NAACP to call parents who were concerned with their child's high sugar intake and smeared them as
This is terrible.
racist. I mean, these companies, these executives are basically committing
Coke is
treason
called to
against
be
Americans
racist.
by doing this.
Dude, you cannot go against
Outrageous.
Coke, dude. If
And
you
as I
go
say,
against a kid who drinks
sunlight
Coke,
is
you're racist.
the best disinfectant. So if you care about the health of children and the future of America, please share this message far and wide. Thank you.
Wow, that guy's a
So
goat.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
All right, talk
Here's
about
the
it for a
thing.
second. I got to go somewhere.
Here's the thing.
What I love about the video that was just shared is that the tide is turning,
Mm-hmm.
and people that
Oh yeah,
people
conspiracies are
that
in.
people that never had a voice or were kind of afraid to share their opinion. People don't give a shit, and that's what
Yeah,
was
it's not. No
that's
one really
what
gets.
was
We don't even
really
need
like.
any sunglasses anymore.
Yeah, that's what was really like evident in, and not to be corny, but this election cycle. Like, people are sick of being told how to think. People are sick of being told what
Yeah.
to think, how to think, and it's been evident in the month that the election results have been in that people are like,
even though they're still counting votes in California.
well,
did you see the liberals are happy she just got over 75,000 votes? It's only been 5 weeks since the election, so I mean that's impressive, right? That's a great stat.
It's pretty good. Florida was done in what, 8 hours, 10 hours?
Not even. It was done like 3 hours after the closing.
But
like
regardless, what's great about kind of what happened was, people aren't afraid to actually speak out and be like, hey, we're not going to listen to any of this fucking propaganda.
No more media. No more media.
Out.
This is the media now.
Yeah, we're not listening to anything that you've told us for the last X amount of years. That's not happening anymore. And that video that B just showed, like there's already movement on potentially banning those chemicals that are in our food.
In all of our food. Yeah.
And people on the left,
they've gotten everybody sick.
People on the left are still like, oh, well, we don't need to ban those. We don't need to ban those. There's nothing
what they
wrong
are
with
is paid plants. They're paid plants, and if the people go along with them, they will. But the problem is the majority of people don't listen to them anymore. They don't. They're totally tuned out. If you're out of the middle now, you're either on a very, very dark path of leftist liberalism, or you're in the middle. And if you're anyone being like, why would we need to ban these fucking pesticides that are basically in our food, then you are on the wrong side. Sorry, I don't even care how far left you are, but you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
everybody is going to be better because of that.
Yeah, my point is, this shouldn't be a partisan issue.
No,
this should be a human issue.
Yeah, it's a human problem. They're poisoning you. This is what he used to do.
He used to go
take on rivers who were polluted, like water systems. What the fuck just happened?
We're good.
I can't
You're frozen.
See shit. Yeah, I don't know. BGF got off, and I don't know.
He went mute. You're frozen.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to leave and come back. Or I'm gonna have to go off too.
Don't leave me alone. Oh.
I can't. You might have to go.
Oh, we're good.
Okay. I gotta leave. I gotta leave and come back.
Why you gotta leave and come back?
No, you're good.
Because you fucked it up.
How did I fuck it up?
You left.
I didn't leave shit.
Here's the point.
You went off cam and it fucked me up
Here's
somehow.
the point. Health shouldn't be a partisan issue. And the fact that leftists are still claiming like, oh, we don't need to ban anything. We don't need to do anything regarding the FDA. We don't need to do anything regarding our food safety. Just shows you that they're more concerned with who wins and how it looks for that party if they lose than the actual well-being of America. It doesn't matter whether or not Americans are healthy. It matters whether or not my team wins. So yeah, I mean that's what it is. Did you hear that or no? Was I alone?
Oh, BGF ain't there?
I was alone. I was just talking.
You did a monologue? Good.
Yeah.
You did a monologue. I like it. What was it about?
What I said was essentially, I can't do it verbatim because I've had too many 9.5% years tonight.
Just give me a topic and I'll roll with it.
Well, what I said was it doesn't matter. So regarding like food safety, it doesn't matter if the FDA or anyone says whatever. Leftists are still concerned with that. Okay, RFK says this chemical is not good. Okay, I don't care. It doesn't matter. They're more concerned with, did my team win? No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All of this is rubbish. Doesn't matter.
All of it's wrong. All of it. I had to disprove all of it. Yeah.
They just want a win more than they want us to.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're paid infidels.
Yeah. It doesn't matter whether or not we do well. It matters whether or not
their team wins. Yes.
It's more of a winning for them than it is a winning for everyone.
For humans. It's not a human.
I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't give a shit if a moderate liberal came up in 2028 and said, here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to make our country great. And if it aligned with some sort of populist, and here we are, like liberals for a long time were the populists.
Yeah, they were the ones to get away from the corporate media. They're the ones to get away from the corporations, Wall Street. It was okay to be a liberal when we were in college. It was literally the way to be. It was anti-war. It was anti-war. It was anti-big pharma. It was anti-fucking Wall Street. It was the real way to be. And then it shifted. It did.
Exactly. And if they came out with a populist type movement and because a lot of my like social issues are more liberal than conservative, like I think that housing should be available to every American, especially our veterans and especially those dealing with substance abuse issues. But like I don't think that communism is good. So can we find some middle ground? Like,
yeah,
can there be a best of both?
Can there be real debate and not omnibus bills?
Right.
Can there be real fucking laws passed without all these other stipulations behind them? Can we just address one single fucking issue at a time?
So single voter issues are good if they're single vote bills.
Yeah.
But there's not.
They don't have any. Yeah.
There's no single vote bills. So if there was a single vote bill that said, should people move into this country illegally and get $3,500 monthly to live here, I would vote no. Should veterans who have served in active military duty have free housing? I would vote yes.
Okay.
That's pretty liberal, when you put it that way. That's pretty liberal.
What the fuck is going on with Johnny Anchors?
Johnny Anchor's headset died.
Oh boy.
But
you thought your charging was going to be good. I think most people would agree with you there, SP, but
fucking Apple.
It has everything to do with the way that the funding is distributed.
Yeah, and I don't disagree. I mean,
I think if we cut away all of the fat of the things that we are supposed to be funding, then we would get a lot of the actual outcomes that we're requesting.
So you're talking about Doge? You said you're talking about Doge? You're talking about Doge?
Yes.
You're talking about
I am talking about Doge.
You're talking about Doge? I gotta go. I gotta go take a piss. You guys have fun for a second.
I can't find my Zyn, SP. I'm kind of freaking out.
I'm off nicotine. Been off
nicotine?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there, but I'm on the Zyn. I have quit smoking.
Very difficult, but we are off the nicotine. Here's the thing. So, and I've gotten into this debate multiple times on X with many liberals who say, "Oh, conservatives are so this and that because they don't care about little people." I am by no means wealthy or anything to do with that. I believe that community involvement, if we had a community welfare system, that would much supersede the welfare system that we have right now. If people and activists and communities got together, it would do much better than, oh, you're in this is how much you made this year, here's your benefit, versus, hey, let's get you some food, let's pay some bills, let's get you on the right path. What do we got to do to get you there? Oh, you're disabled? That's okay. We're gonna do this. You can't work. Here's what we're gonna do. Versus just telling people, oh, you're poor, here's some money.
What if instead of having a community service for that, if we allowed people community funding to take care of their own people?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like I'm saying, like the grandparents don't go to a home. The grandparents go into the grandkids' home or the children's home, and that's where they live their life. That's the way it used to be. We used to be a very loving community.
To financially support that. You'd have to financially support it.
Well, you would have the income of your grandparent coming in or your parent coming in.
Well, you'd have part of the Social Security go specifically to that. You then eliminate the need for housing them by themselves because you're supplementing the income that you're paying. You would normally pay.
You charge them rent. Fuck the government. You charge them rent and they got to pay for the rent. Are you fucking kidding me?
Your parents rent?
Yes, so that Social Security gives them more money? You're goddamn right I am. And then I'm taking that money.
Here's the thing. If we were any
and
other...
I'm investing in an XRP.
So one of the things that I've been able to see going into other other households with different cultures than ours is that a lot of people in this country live multi-generationally in homes.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And brothers and sisters and parents and in-laws all live together, and their houses are mansions.
Yeah.
They're $1.2 million, $2 million homes, and I'll go in to service a simple whatever, and I'll see, here's so and so, the son of so and so who's married to this person, everyone's in the same home.
Mm-hmm.
But our society has said, oh, you're 18 years old, you go to college. You come home from college.
Almost.
You rent an apartment.
Go ahead, man.
You're done renting an apartment. You saved enough money. You're going to buy a home with your girlfriend. Then you'll marry your girlfriend. You'll turn her into your wife. And then you'll have children. And then everyone's on their own. And there's no multi-generational wealth that's being built.
So,
you think that was intentional? You think that was intentional?
Oh yeah. Destroy the nuclear family. But I got a point to make. And Johnny Anchors can attest. For about, I don't know, I would say at least the last 5 years, I've been trying to tell you fucking people that we need to get the fuck out of here and we need to build a fucking compound. And nobody wants to fucking listen.
I said it earlier today.
So
I'm gonna tell.
I have now gotten it out of my head of Montana. I don't want to go to Montana anymore.
That was the state. That was the state.
I watched Yellowstone, and I am no longer in the mood for Montana. But Missouri sounds pretty fun.
Missouri's great near the Ozarks.
Those people don't know how to fucking talk, and just understanding them would be fun for me. And it's a perfect climate to grow year round. But it's a perfect climate to grow.
I wouldn't be able to last there. There's too many Chiefs fans for me. It's too many.
All right.
I could go there to visit. But okay, here's my quick story. This is why I wanted to move to Montana earlier. So I'm driving back from Whitelands, from the fucking grocery store. And as I'm leaving, like, to get out of like the main row of like aisles and shit, I like pull in front of this car who was going pretty fast, but then as soon as I pulled out in front, they immediately made a point to get on my fucking ass. And I look back and it's this little fucking chubby ass white chick who's fucking just probably so angry. Just so angry all the time now. Angry life. Gets right on my ass. Pulls out. Fucking driving down main road back towards my house. Cuts right behind me. Turns the lights off right behind my fucking car. I'm like, is this fucking bitch for real? And eventually pulls around after like tailing me for, I don't know, maybe like a quarter mile. Pulls up, goes to get in front of me, turns on the fucking wipers, and then pulls into the vape shop that's at the corner where we get the nice breakfast sandwiches.
Yep.
We get those nice breakfast sandwiches.
Yep.
And I was like this close to fucking pulling into that parking lot and just absolutely eviscerating her because I was fucking honking at my horn and flipping her off too at the same time. I'm like, are you fucking?
Well, see, the problem is society has not broken to the point.
And when I got home, I told Bear, I said, I want to move to Montana. That's it. I was like, I'm sick of these people.
You know what? I'll even take the fucking mountainous hills of Pennsylvania. All right?
No.
Pause. Guys. We're thinking about this. We're thinking about this all wrong.
The cities are nicer.
We're thinking about this all wrong. Well, we're partially right, but also wrong. Do you know how easy it is? I've looked this up for years. It is so easy in the state of New York to own southern tier land that has minerals.
But the problem with that is that the taxes are so high that I will always need a job. I'm looking for property taxes are $300 and I can grow food for a summer and I'm good for the property taxes and I can live there for free. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, the compound.
So here's my thing. And
if the compound idea happens, then fucking I don't even know.
Work the fields.
I don't know what the fuck to call them, but Graham Keebaugh and Tomato Red and all them are gonna come, and then we can live off their retirement for the fucking taxes while we get some businesses going, like fucking cattle, like fucking farming, like fucking goats, like all this. We can get all those fucking businesses going while they're paying for the taxes.
Yeah, so all you need is a tiny home village, and we have cabins.
And I'm not saying that it's not going to be hard the first fucking 2-3 years. It's gonna be fucking hard.
Like the people who came over on the fucking Mayflower.
It's gonna be Oregon Trail. Somebody's gonna die of dysentery. All right, and we're just gonna have to live with it, and we're gonna have to move past it, and we're gonna have to keep going.
Someone will get Pelosi to hurt their head.
We'll get Pelosi. I'm gonna guess your tomato red. That's what I'm gonna guess. Tomato red, and to get Pelosi.
Who did it to me?
Why are you flipping me off?
Who did it to me? Silent partner did it to me. Every time you guys leave camera, I freeze. Have you not learned it yet?
Okay.
Have you not learned it? Okay, you know what? That's a great frozen picture of me, though. I'm leaving it.
Fuck it. Let's go.
That's fucking. I'm coming at you.
Around.
Johnny Anchors is coming at you.
Here's the thing. We could easily buy X amount of whatever land, X amount of acres in whatever land in Montana. We don't know the terrain. We don't know the climate.
I'm not saying Montana.
Know the people.
Yeah, I'm not saying
no more Montana.
It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter what state we go to, because any state we go to, we can't just take our fucking money, which I know between the three of us isn't a shit ton, and be like, oh, we're good forever.
No.
Yeah, it's totally a work your way through it.
We can't do that. So the starting block is to
you fully misunderstand what I'm fucking. I know that I'm going into the shit. I'm going into the life of I'm waking up at sunrise every fucking day and working till sunset because I don't have no lights for the first couple months while I'm out there. I fully am embracing that. That's what I want. I want complete solitude. I want me and my loved ones to be in a compound where we decide our own fate and don't have to worry about anybody else coming in. Because if somebody comes in, they're going to be fucking fucked.
Very David Koresh.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, we can do that. We can do that within an hour of our house.
But I don't want to be in New York. I want to be able to buy whatever the fuck I want to. I want to be able to buy the gun I want to. I want to be able to carry the gun I want to. I don't want to be under this fucking totalitarian regime anymore that we have in Albany that is all influenced by New York City.
Let's go 2-3 hours south.
I'm down. Pennsylvania's fucking perfect. Ohio's fine. Tennessee's even better. Tennessee's even better. That's fucking great.
Pennsylvania's fine, but here's my thing. We can do everything that you want to do. And I know that you say you don't want to be under the totalitarian reign of New York State. We can make our own sovereign nation. We can
we're gonna become
we don't have to pay taxes. Taxes are voluntary.
We're avoiding federal
taxes are voluntary.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just saying.
We can become indigenous people real easy.
Taxes is the fire department and the police department. If you don't want the fire or police department, don't pay your taxes. That's it. You can be a sovereign citizen within the United States as long as you never have to call the fire department. Then you have no issues.
So I plan on having my own fire department on my land. So.
Exactly. So you can do that in New York State. You don't have to pay taxes. You're a sovereign citizen within the United States. You're a sovereign citizen. You don't have to pay any taxes.
Yeah, but how do I go get my guns?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because I need a fucking license to buy them.
You can buy your guns. Come on. I'm not gonna say it.
But I need a license to buy my guns, and I don't like that. Listen, I'm willing to go to Pennsylvania. All right,
it's not a bad state. It's actually pretty close. It's not that far away, and it's
not that far away.
They talk a little bit John there, but
he's there, but he's not there.
Okay, so you guys, you don't understand. Every time you leave, okay.
Look, hear him
that time.
There he is.
That time. Every time you fucking turn your camera off, I freeze.
But yeah, I'm down to go to Pennsylvania. Let's go to Pennsylvania.
We're going to Pennsylvania. We're moving to Pennsylvania.
Let's go get fucking 100 acres in Pennsylvania. fucking 5 houses on the bitch, and let's go fucking cattle ranching, motherfuckers. Let's go. Y'all know how to ride a horse?
We'll channel in our inner fucking tomato who used to rant or wrangle cattle or do whatever the fuck he used to do.
Guys, this is ridiculous. Shut the fuck up.
What happened?
$120,000 for 51 acres in Bradford, Pennsylvania.
I'm telling you, it's fucking cheap.
51 acres?
94 acres for 299. All right, shut the fuck. Close the stream. We're out.
Okay. We're done here.
Yeah, do you really want me to
Let's do the final. We're doing it. We're sending it off. We got.
All right. Well, you got a fucking first shot.
You got to talk amongst ourselves real quick. We always like the late night. If you subscribe to us, you get all content after we turn off the stream. Shout out onlyfantasy.com. Shout out Pink Whitney. Shout out Conspiracy Clean.
Conspiracy Clean. All right, buddy. Well, for all our followers, that the one guy that's watching now, cheers to everybody. We're taking this offline. We might be moving to Pennsylvania. Let's go.
Cheers to the good old Keystone State.
Tier.
To the Keystone State.
Oh, fuck.
Take it easy.
Peace.